All right. Well, I'm not sure why it isn't working, but I can't get it working. So I'll just have to watch.
Did you try using? Sorry guys, we are having some technical difficulties real quick, so give us just a few seconds. You might not hear talking, you'll still hear and see the game, but you will not see, or you will not hear us talking. Alright, sorry guys, we are just kind of having some issues right now, but we're getting that all worked out. That was a pretty decent run from both Aaron and Drowning Turtle. See what they can throw down. Nice little wall tap there. Let's see what the judges have to say about that one. Ooh, and Drowning Turtle gets the win. Sorry, Aaron, but we will see you next week. It was both great runs, but unfortunately, it was sad to see you go. Hello. Not exactly sure on who this one is, but they definitely have a buy run, so. looks like we've got Flat 4 and somebody else. Not Mustang. They haven't updated the little scoreboard yet, so we'll see who we've got. Oh, turning you back up now.
Oh, hi there. Now I can hear myself. Okay. Okay, lovely. Alrighty.
One Nut Tony.
This will be a little interesting with it so dark here tonight.
Yes, it is.
Pull up my night vision goggles.
Flat is going very sketchy, not using any headlights.
He's using his initial descents. He's driving like Takumi.
Yeah.
All right, so for those who are watching the stream, I apologize. Experiencing some technical difficulties on my end, so glad to be back in here in this very dark race we're having this evening. Right, yay, I can actually see what's going on now.
Did that
Okay,
fix it?
sure did. All right. First initiation point, drivers are looking good. Had a little bit of a stumble from the Mustang in the rear here. Swinging out, coming a little bit shallow, just barely hitting that inner clipping point. Nice fill, that is some ugly things happening out on the track. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. All right. Well, I'm not really sure how that one is gonna suss out exactly, but we'll see. We'll see in a minute here.
He definitely zeroed that run.
He did.
I'm guessing they're gonna go with One Nut Tony.
I would assume that as well. But One Nut Tony also definitely dropped out of drifts a couple of times in there, so that's why I'm not 100% sure which way it's going to go here.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Might see it one more time. We'll see what happens. I love this track, though. I don't think we've had a track that's composed almost entirely of long, wide turns. Okay, and One Nut Tony is going to take the win. Unfortunately, it looks like that zero is going to be the determining factor. One Nut Tony is going to be moving on into the round 2 on the bracket. As you've probably seen on the stream so far, we have had some attendance issues tonight. We're going to have a total of 4 bye runs here tonight. I'll have to check and see. Our next matchup is meant to be Drift City versus CJ Lantieri. Drift City is not with us, so CJ is going to make his way out to the track to take his bye run in his very, very colorful vehicle. Also, to give while he's loading in, give you a brief rundown on where we are tonight. We are in Germany. Also, apparently, my brain has the blue screen of death right now, trying to remember where the hell we are. So, wir kommt aus Deutschland tonight. Specifically, we're in Ferropolis. And if I'm looking at it, taking a look at a couple of our track ornaments, we have a couple of mining rigs here decorating the landscape, while CJ does his by run coming up to that first corner. Great early initiation. Just kisses that outer line there. Throwing out a ton of angle, keeping it flashy. Great contact on that outer, straight into the inner, keeping it rocking and rolling and staying right on line for that outer for a beautiful long sweeping curve. Transfers that ass end out, slows way down to hit that outer, transfers right into that next outer and bringing it home. Lots of smoke, lots of angle, lots of fun. That's what we like to see out on the track. That one corner, it looks like you really got to spill off some speed for that one corner. It's going to make it difficult to follow on that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you can actually see for some of our decorations, you have the giant mining rigs with lights all over it. Those are going to be decorating our track, which is pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. Unfortunately, we do not have them running, so there is no risk of virtual death for our drivers tonight. Coming up next is going to be our matchup with Mr. Nick Stacy and Albert, which is not a buy run. We will actually run a battle for this first round here. We'll match up all of their all the appropriate zeros and ones in the server in just a moment here. In the meantime, probably not.
While we wait, we're going to hear a word from our lovely Rogue affiliate.
Excellent. Yes, I was just thinking. Rogue, no. All right, and cutting a word from our sponsors, a little bit short here. We've got Nick Stacy taking the lead. No, nobody. All right, we got people not sure who's taking the lead, who's not. All right. Albert out in front. Putting down a solid lead here. Nick Stacy running behind him is Miata. Albert doing a wonderful job, doing a good lead out here. It's Nick Stacy right behind. Good solid run from both drivers on there. Not a whole lot of drama from either driver on that, which is nice to see. We'll do the flipsy doodle here. Nick Stacy taking the lead. Albert's going to be leading it from behind. Unfortunately, Nick can no longer rely on that bright pink underglow to lead the way. They are off, both leaving a trail of smoke in their wake. Nice initiation from both drivers.
Hey there, bud. I think you should get your eyes checked. I don't think that's pink. I think that's purple.
It sure is. All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. I'm colorblind. All right. So bled off some speed there. Nick put some distance here. Albert not letting him get away, bringing it right back up to close that distance. Beautiful follow from lead from Nick on that. Nice work from Albert to stay right on his back for that. But the eyes have it. Nick is going to be taking this win home here. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning on that is. I'm assuming there was a zero I missed on there. So give me a second. I'm going to hop over. All right. So apparently, I just wasn't paying attention very well. Albert had a straighten on his run. Plus, they felt that Nick's chase in general was far superior, so they just went ahead and went straight ahead for that. Nick going to be moving on to round 2. That brings us to our next matchup. Dabs is going to be lining up against Reese. We've got a Volvo versus a BMW here, perfect for our European series. And although we are in Germany tonight, the home of delicious beer, please do not drink and drive while you're out there, even if it's drinking and drifting at your sim. All right. In the meantime, we've got looks like we've got Dabs getting those tires nice and warm out in back in the pits here. He's doing some figure eights. We're just waiting on the party here.
Looks like that was Reese.
It was Reese. I don't know why I said Dabs. It was Reese. Words are hard. It's just, you know, that guy. One of those guys was doing something over there. Does Dabs have red lights on the top of his roof? That's awesome! That's awesome! All right. Reese is taking the lead here. Dabs and his blinding red behemoth is going to be taken behind. Good initiation from both drivers.
Oh!
Less good follow from Dabs on that corner there.
Yeah, to say the least.
We will definitely have to file an insurance claim on that one. Nevertheless, Reese is doing a fantastic job finishing up his lead run here, hitting all of his targets, leading off a ton of speed on our favorite corner there. Holding that momentum. Oh, go ahead.
Just remember, you can save up to 15% on somebody that will not be named.
If you switch now.
Yeah.
You can also say 15% if you switch later, but mainly right now. All right. Either way, we are going to switch places here. Dabs will be taking the lead. Reese is going to be following up. At this point, Dabs' only shot is if Reese locates a wall or a corner somewhere.
Yeah, one shot, one opportunity.
Received everything he ever wanted in one moment. And that may have just been a straighten from Reese. So Dabs may get another shot here. I don't know if that was quite a straight. It was close. That was a lot of speed lost on that corner.
There's a very large gap.
Yeah.
This entire race.
And Dabs just leaving him behind that whole run there. The eyes have it. Reese is going to take it home tonight. Right.
Yeah, it was very, I don't know. It was very iffy on that call.
Yeah, I could lean one way or the other on that one. But unfortunately, I'm just the guy who tells you what's going on. I am not a judge.
That is why I'm not a judge.
All right.
That's why I fly the drone.
This is why I talk about what's happening on the track. All right, but that takes care of round 1 of the tournament. We're moving on to round number 2.
That was round 1 already?
That was round 1 already. We had 4 bye runs.
Holy crap.
Just half the bracket just gone.
Wow. All right.
Little did you know, we changed to be a speed run stream
Yeah.
tonight. All right, so starting off round 2, we have Drowning Turtle versus J Rosa. All right. J Rosa swinging that beamer all around the pits, getting those tires nice and warm, nice and sticky. And Drowning Turtle in his, well, shoot, if it's dark out and he's going to be camouflaged. Oh wait, he's bright red. Never mind. We'll be able to see him. All right. Well, we have one of our competitors up to the line, ready to go, and a wild Drowning Turtle has appeared. I'm honestly really glad that we've got someone running a camo livery for the tournament here. I know back in the day when I was still playing Need for Speed Carbon, I used to always run camouflage liveries on my cars. I don't know why I ever stopped.
The behemoth of an LS thing is so damn loud.
What? I can't hear you over the screaming LS that's 4 miles away from me. J Rosa taking the lead. 8 cylinders of screaming fury coming in behind him. Good initiation from both drivers. J Rosa trying to put some distance between them. Turtle's not having any of it, flashing those lights in an attempt to confuse him. Coming in night, very shallow to maintain that distance. J Rosa trying very hard to pull away, and Drowning Turtle is coming in super tight on the inside. That is contact. Oh, that was not pretty.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening on the second half of that track. I don't know if he had some weird grip going on or what, but he was way shallow on those.
You remember what you had just said a little bit ago, that there was no drama on the track? Well, I think we found our drama.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. All right, Drowning Turtle deafening us on the first corner. That was definitely a cut on the inside there, and J Rosa narrowly avoids contact. Cutting her short, trying to keep up that pace with Drowning Turtle, cutting it very shallow as well to maintain that distance. Oh!
Lording.
Just
It didn't mess up Turtle, so.
Yeah, so I think that's probably going to be the decider.
We got one
for
J Rosa.
Do I hear two? I'll be honest, I'm a little shocked it wasn't kind of a landslide towards J Rosa after that first run.
Yeah.
He was definitely on his rear for his chase.
All three right there. J Rosa.
All right, J Rosa taking home the win. The almost camouflaged 350Z is done for the evening.
Sandwiched in between.
He is sandwiched in between. Now introducing our new sandwich line, the LS Sandwich. All right. With that, J Rosa will be moving on to the semifinals. Our second round matchup is going to be D Schottler versus Saxy Beast. Battle of the Byruns is going on right now, and we are backing away from the line for some reason.
Well, you got to get that extra speed.
Oh, that's true.
Extra foot and a half.
You see what it is they're pulling the cars back so the rubber bands will work a little better while they're out on the track.
It is green. We are on.
All right. Okay. Drivers are off with their extra running start. Saxy Beast coming in.
Should have
Very
tightened
shallow.
our bands a little bit better.
A little bit. And he is just absolutely leaving him behind and possibly paying the price. That was definitely a straight one from Shetler.
Oh no.
All right, the net result of this run is everybody loses. All right, everybody loses. All right, Saxy Beast, bringing it home. Bringing it home. Yeah, there we go. All right, that was actually a good last corner. All right, we're moving to our second run. Mr. Shetler will be in the lead position. Saxy Beast in the rear, and we're doing this one for realsies now. He's off. Shetler taking off. Good initiation, almost perfectly synchronized from both drivers on that. A little bit wobbly on that first corner. Both drivers tightening it up. Shetler putting some speed down. Saxy Beast, he says he's not going to be pulled away from. Transitioning into our favorite slow corner. That was some contact. That was a corner, and Saxy Beast is off. If he can finish this run, it's his to take home. And he does. I have a feeling Saxy Beast is moving on to the Saxy semifinals. Bringing it home, finishing strong. Nicely done out there. All right. Looking for a word from our judges on what's happening here. Saxy Beast taking the win.
It is okay, Shetler.
It's okay, buddy.
Everybody deserves a participation trophy.
This is true. No, it was. I don't know what happened out there. It's a bummer to see it go out that way, but we will see how it looks on our next competition night.
But
bringing. Nope, go ahead.
Sea time is sea time, so at least you went out there and you had some fun while doing it. Drifting is a lot better than a bad day or a good day at work. So
you know what? I gotta agree with that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do to your car. The driver mod is the best mod.
Correct.
So, but I'm glad we got to see him out on the track here today. We will go ahead and move on to our next matchup. CJ Lantieri and One Nutoni. I think I'm saying that right.
One Nut Tony.
One Nut Tony. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I just said that. All right. Cool. All right. Our drivers are off. One Nut Tony taking the lead here. CJ in pursuit. It was definitely a Mustang going over the line on that first corner, which looks like it's going to claim some victims tonight. CJ staying right on his tail. Both drivers holding their line well in that outside corner. Beautiful transition from both drivers. One Nut Tony taking his lead here. CJ in the back adjusting his line to maintain. Very nicely done.
So a little bit of a backstory. Mr. Tony was a driver about 3 seasons ago.
Was he?
Yep. And then he became a judge for a little bit, and then he kind of went on standby. So since we've not got too many people here, take the
Glad to
reins.
have him back in the saddle. All right. Beautiful initiation from both drivers here. CJ taking the lead. Tony staying right on his rear. Cutting in very shallow. Oh, okay. That sucks. All right. CJ's out on this run. Tony making the best of it out there. Swinging that Stang all over the track. Finishing home strong. CJ's finishing up his lap. Also keeping his ride right on his line there. All right. So I have a feeling this is going to be one more time. No.
Nope.
Tony takes the win. All right, I'm a little confused on that one, but Tony's going to be taking the win home here tonight. His first run back, and he takes home. It looks like he's going to be working his way up the bracket here. All right. Next up, in just a moment here, is going to be Nick Stacy and Reese Conklin. The Miata versus the BMW. That's a bummer. I don't think I know too much about Tony. All right. So we did see earlier from one of our affiliates, Rogue Energy. We also have another affiliate, Camus Sim Racing. Number of our excuse me. What?
I have a little video from them, so we'll play that really quick.
Check them out.
All right. Just in time for them to line up. We're waiting for Reese over there, spinning some tires, getting them all warmed up.
And we're back. All right. All right. Reese is going to be taking the lead run here in his blue, and is it? Is the Miata going for? Okay. All right. I lied. Mr. Nick Stacy is going to be taking the lead.
What is going
Reese
on?
is this bumper cars? Is this vengeance? What is happening? We're both doing the lead. Okay.
It's a Mexican standoff.
Only we ain't got no Mexicans. All right. I have no idea what's happening down at the track here. All right. Reese is lining up. He is actually going to be taking the follow position here by the looks of it. We're repositioned. We're doing a 64. Okay.
And we are gone.
Okay. Reese is out of the server. I'm going to give me 2 seconds. I'm going to find out what's going on here. Okay, so the explanation is technical difficulties and confusion. So Reese is actually going to be leading on this, and we got some weirdness on his computer, so he had to drop out, drop back in. So we should be good to go here now. And that is how you make an approach to the starting line.
I'd say so.
All right. So, comes down to this. Our drivers are lined up, they're ready to roll, and they are off the line. Reese taking the lead. Nick just about overtaking him. Good initiation from both drivers. Nice contact on that inner clipping point. Nick coming in a little too tight on that turn there, but staying right on, keeping the pressure up on Reese. Reese not about to have his confidence shaking. Proximity there, very nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right at the end.
no!
Right at the end. Well, let's
All right.
see what happens with that one, but whew.
We're gonna need some Judge-O-Vision on that particular run. But
yeah, I mean he crossed the line without straightening, but I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one.
Mm-hmm. I have to see how the numbers come out. Either way, beautiful initiation from both drivers. Little too much mustard on that turn. Beautiful correction. Reese keeping the pressure up. Doing a fantastic job as
On
well.
that door.
Very nice out there. Good transition. Oh, kept the drift going. All right, we're good. Nick's keeping it going. Reese is keeping the pressure up. Oh!
Damn!
That is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen, right there.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
They give it to Nick Stacy.
They gave it to Nick.
Very, very understandable, especially with that last little bit there. But
I got to give a shout out for Reese, though. That was some fantastic control and proximity management on there.
100%.
Outstanding driving from both drivers. That was a spicy battle. Nice job, guys. All right. So that finishes up that particular round. That brings us to round. Are we on to the semifinals? Yes, we are. Yeah, we are on to the semifinals now.
We've got Sexy Beast and Mr. J Rosa.
Well, this should be a spicy matchup as well. Right. Because Jay Rosa has definitely been one of our newer drivers in the tournament. He's been doing a fantastic job, getting better every time I see him out on the track, which is good. I love to see people improving as the tournaments go on. And I gotta say, my life's been crazy, so I haven't had as much time to learn from everybody here. But this tournament has been such a fantastic place to learn and improve as a driver. I can't recommend it enough, and just say I can't say enough good things about all the guys here at Battle 52. Everyone's been awesome. All right. Take a look at Sexy Beast's Shikshivil here. Jay Rosa and Saxy. We have another run-up matchup going on here by the looks of it. No? Maybe? Possibly? Flashing lights. All right. Are we doing a no headlights run? We're doing a no headlights run. All right. Jay Rosa taking the leading run. Sexy Beast following up. Good initiation from both drivers here. Jay Rosa throwing it down. Saxy closing the distance. Oh, closing the distance on the wall. That was rough. All right. He's not giving up, though. Jay Rosa finishing up his run, doing a fantastic job out there. Saxy Beast doing what he can to close that distance back up. Lots and lots of smoke spraying the walls. Here as Jay Rosa finishes the last corner, followed by Saxy Beast. All right, a little bit of a rough finish here. The walls are once again claiming victims. But it's not over yet. We have one more run before we can settle our first semi-final battle. Saxy Beast and his multicolored vehicle is going to be taking the lead here. Jay Rosa right on his posterior there. Saxy Beast pulling away as Def. I saw a straight in there. I'm wondering if we had some.
Yeah, I think we had some technical difficulties.
That
At least
looks-
Jay Rosa.
That looked suspiciously like a wheel disconnecting in the middle of a run to me. We'll see what happened there. Saxy Beast has.
Might be a one more time here.
That looks like a very good prediction.
Yep, one more time from all three
yeah.
judges.
Many things happened in that last round, so I'm glad to see we're going again. Alrighty. Alright, well, Saxy's reset. Jay Rosa hanging out at the driving line, waiting for his prey to show up. Just kidding, he's reset. He's going to make his way back to the starting line as well. All right, Saxy's going to be following again. Looks like Jay Rosa is going to lead. Jay Rosa sliding into the DMs here at the starting line. All right, waiting on the light. We'll see if we can settle it this time. All right, Jay Rosa takes the lead. Saxy Beast not far behind. Good initiation before the line from both drivers. Looking very smooth coming out of that first corner. And Saxy Beast grabs that same wall in the same spot. Again, Jay Rosa is going to go ahead and finish up his run here. Saxy Beast coming back in, joining the fight. Jay Rosa taking it smooth and easy on his run here. We will have to see how things resolve on the second run here. Hopefully we will not see, at least what I presume is another steering wheel disconnection or pedals. Heaven or hell, let's rock! All right. Saxy Beast throwing a ton of smoke. Jay Rosa right behind. Already a little bit of a gap opening. Saxy Beast running very, very wide on that first corner. Going over the line, Jay Rosa staying right behind. Closing that distance, hitting the clipping points very nicely. Saxy Beast is right back on target. Jay Rosa cutting a little bit shallow to maintain that distance and keep the pressure on very nicely. Saxy Beast has found his rhythm. He's back on it. Jay Rosa right behind, and he grabs the wall right at the end. I think we can safely say Jay Rosa is going to take this one.
I would have to agree with you. And Jay Rosa did say something about was on Turbo 3 by accident. I'm pretty sure is what he was saying.
Okay, all right. Well, that explains a bit. And the judges agree. Jay Rosa moves on, unfortunately. Saxy's evening ends here. Still great driving out there. It's a bummer when we see the wall be the deciding factor on a run here. But that is just how it happens sometimes, unfortunately. I'm wondering if usually Saxy is pretty well on target. So I don't know if there was like some weird settings going on in his run because he didn't quite seem on point. Usually doesn't run super wide.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. There was something was going on. You wouldn't get this far driving the way he was driving just then.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's a bummer, but we got plenty of the series left. It's Saxey is always one of our top contenders, so we'll see him make his play later on in the season. But moving on to our final semifinals matchup, kind of contradictory wording there. We have One Nut Tony taking the lead, Nick Stacy behind, and already we have barely any room between the drivers out there. Tony is throwing it down in his Mustang. Nick Stacy is making sure he knows who's boss by keeping that pressure up right behind him, not giving him an extra centimeter.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh, don't let the walls decide this. No, that was so beautiful. Oh.
All right. Well, it all comes down to Mr. Nick Stacy's lead.
All right. It looks like all Tony can hope for here is that walls reach out and touch Nick Stacy on his run. Already plenty of smoke out on the track. Holy cripes. All right, yep. And it's going to be another spicy run here. Nick Stacy throwing it down.
Oh.
And there it is. All right. So, all right. Unless Tony...
today.
All right, so Tony's finishing it up. Doing a very solid run out there. Nice dodge out there, by the way. All right, cool.
All three judges have already said one more time.
One more time from all of our judges. All right, cool. All right. Well, for this matchup, you are definitely going to get your money's worth out of this tournament. We know you're not paying, but you're still going to get your money's worth. All right. So both of our drivers resetting, presumably making sure settings and everything are ready to roll here. We got some spicy runs going tonight. I am shocked how close people have been out on this track. Damn.
Yeah. Been
right, so
real interesting.
Yeah. All right, so I see Tony back in the pits. Do not see Nick Stacy. And as if on cue, Nick Stacy is back in the server. All right. Waiting for our drivers to make their way in on here. Yeah, this is going to be good. All right. Whoever moves on from this, Jay Rosa is going to have one heck of a... He's going to have a hell of an opponent to work against.
Yeah,
and I just realized UP Drift is not here tonight.
Jay Rosa, he hit the wall at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
He got taken out by one of the barriers.
Yeah. I don't think he hit him. It didn't look like anybody got hit out there. It looked like he just ran wide on the corner, gripped up or something, and he caught the barriers. He says he hit him 95%. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, now I'm kind of curious to know what's going on. It sounds like we have some tasty developments going on. So I'm going to see if I can. Okay. Judges are watching replay. I'm going to go ahead and hop on over and see if I can get some tidbits on what's going on here. Okay. All right. We have results. All right. So apparently on the first run, Nick did say that he 100% hit one Tony while he was out there, which put him into the wall. But on his lead run where he went off the track and he found the wall, that was all 100% him. So they did go ahead to Tony out there.
What's going? They're running one more time.
Okay, I guess we're running one more time. All right, so Tony's taking the lead here. Beautiful run, beautiful proximity on here. Nick closing that just inches from his door there. Beautiful. All right. Tony throwing down a beautiful line and definitely found a wall. I didn't see any contact there, but I'm getting a very, very familiar. I'm getting the sense of deja vu here. He was very, very close on that run. I don't know if he touched or not. Either way, Nick is going to take his lead run, spinning those tires. Tony right behind him, throwing out some beautiful angle on that first corner, catching that inner. Oh, a little bit of adjustment. Very nice fill on that outer clipping point, transitioning over. Nick coming very close to the wall there. May have touched it. Tony right behind him, closing up that gap for maximum emotional damage. There's definitely contact there, but it looked like, from my position, it looked like Tony grabbed the wall and that kind of knocked him into Nick. I'm not sure if that's going to count against him at all. All right. Well, either way, the ayes have it. Nick Stacy is moving on from this round here. That is going to decide our finals, as well as our runner-up match for third and fourth place. Tony makes his way back out on the track while we wait for Saxy Beast. Saxy is currently nowhere to be found right now, so there's been some confusion on that since before the last round. I see Jay Rosa and Tony out on the track, so I guess we're going to run that match instead.
I am so confused on what's going on.
I have no idea what's happening.
I'm glad you're in the same boat.
Just all right, cool. So Nick Stacy won, but he lost, and Tony lost, but he's facing up against Jay Rosa. That's it. I'm going to bed. All right. Well, Jay Rosa and Tony seem to know what's going on, so you know what? We're just going to roll with it. They're facing off. Jay Rosa is off. Tony's in the following position. It should be a nice and spicy meatball to watch. All right. Beautiful lead from Jay Rosa out there. Tony following that line very well. Jay Rosa trying to open up some distance. Tony's not about to have it. Ooh, swinging in with a little bit too much angle. Beautiful correction there, and he closes that gap right up. Jay Rosa throwing down that solid line. We got some adjustments out there on the inner part of the track from Tony. Very nice driving from both drivers out there. And a fantastic 180 as well from both drivers. All right. Tony in the lead. Jay Rosa behind. It comes down to this. All right, drivers are off. Tony screaming his way to the initiation point. Both drivers initiating early to get their slide on, and a ton of angle from Tony going into that first run. Nice and flashy. Jay Rosa closing up that gap made by Tony. Closing it right up. Beautiful fill from Tony on that first one. Swinging that behind all over the place. Jay Rosa doing his best to match that tempo. And Tony grabs a wall. A little bit of a gap there. There's no question on what happened with that contact, unfortunately. And that may be our deciding factor for the evening.
They're also over there celebrating.
Yes! Jay Rosa takes it home, his first win of the series, his first win since joining Battle 52. And he is loving it out there. Absolutely well done, gentlemen. well one out there. Let's see if we can pull him in see if we can pull him in here. Wait, I don't have admin rights. Do you have admin rights?
I can pull him in.
Okay. We've got a cane pole around here somewhere. I'm sure we can hook him.
Mr. J. Rosa.
J. Rosa, congratulations, man. Nice driving out there.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Very welcome. Yeah, how did it?
The stream up, and it was double input for me.
That's okay. I have to mute the stream as well. It throws me off when I hear myself from 30 seconds ago. So how'd it feel out there tonight? You were doing some very solid driving all night.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The track kind of felt similar to last track, like the first round. So it felt pretty comfortable going into it. The outer zones I was having trouble with, so I kind of just dropped the gearing ratio for the diff, and it helped me stay a little bit more in the zone and not peak so much in the RPM. And then from that point forward, I was kind of just feeling the track out and feeling nice, and just kind of seeing how everyone else was driving and playing a very consistent instead of a very aggressive approach, and it's just been working.
Yeah, it definitely played out well. Nevertheless, you did a very nice job of maintaining proximity out there, which you've always been very, very good at, almost too good in some cases.
Yeah, honestly, I've just been driving for ever since I was a little kid. So I would have a steering wheel ever since I was younger, like those little tiny ones where it was just a spring and it was just the center spring. And then I got to a Logitech, and then I upgraded to the SimiCube Pro 2, and honestly never looked back. This thing is amazing and makes me feel like I'm in the car. With VR too, I probably wouldn't be doing as good if it wasn't for it, not gonna lie.
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, I'm still living the Logitech life right now as well. I mean, it gets the job done, but I can definitely tell, as someone who does drive in real life, I don't drift yet, but as someone who drives in real life, I can see there's some room for improvement. So I'm not surprised to hear that at all.
If it just depends on your goals, if your goal is to be competitive drifting in real life, I think putting the money towards a sim is very, very big investment, and it's very good for you. Because let's say you're going down to clutch kickers, you can put in 100 hours before clutch kickers actually happens, have that track time and seat time, and when you get there, you have a rough layout, and all you have to do is just tweak things here and there, and then you're dialed, and you have lap time and seat time compared to everyone else out there, except for the pros and things like that.
Well, sure. But yeah, no, and it's funny you said that. KSI and I were, or Justin and I were just talking earlier. Driver mod, seat time, best mod you can have out there.
Yeah. The last season I did the first round, and I was obviously really nervous, and that nerve didn't go away. I'm still I feel super twitchy when I'm driving compared to practice, but I'm just getting better at managing it. I can feel it inside me. I'm just getting better at managing it, taking deep breath before I run, and it helps out a lot.
Well, honestly, like every time I've seen you out there, I've definitely seen that improvement since the first time we saw you come in at the end of last season. So
yeah,
you've definitely been putting in the work, and it's definitely paying off, which is nice to see, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, it definitely looked like there was a good flow out there on the track, although it looks like on this track as well, those walls stick out farther than they look.
Honestly, I don't know what it is. It's just with the car and the VR, I feel like when I'm gonna hit the wall, I know I'm gonna hit the wall. But when I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna hit the wall at all, I'll be few centimeters away from the wall, and I just know. And it's just one of those things, you just get the feeling for the car, and it helps out a lot with the people who actually helped me design the car and do everything. It just, I probably wouldn't be doing this good without them either.
Without the people helping you?
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, and I said that earlier in the stream as well. I haven't spent nearly as much time with everybody here, but since second one, everybody here has been awesome about helping me improve and just doing doing to make sure everybody's getting the most they can out of themselves and their setup. And it's been awesome.
Well, if you want to do some driving, you just let me know.
Yeah,
We'll do a little session together.
That'd be awesome. I'm never going to turn down some pointers.
Awesome. Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, hey, nice job out there, man. Congrats on your first win. And you're very welcome. And we'll keep an eye on you for the rest of the series.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one, guys.
See you, man.
As well.
Bye.
All right. So this wraps up our second round of the European series. From here in Germany. Thank you so much for watching the stream. As always, here at Battle 52, we're grassroots racing. We're here to have a good time, to help improve each other, and just keep pushing the wonderful thing that is sim racing. We will be doing our next qualifying at our next track in 2 weeks' time from tonight. So this is JMob 357, our announcer. KSI Fallen is our media man in the background. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.